What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.
The ultimate movie championship. Pilot episode. So this is a segment from the Inspired Disorder podcast where Keith Spurlock and myself would go to FlickChart.com and we would be given two movies. And if we had both seen these movies, we would decide which of these two movies is the better of the two movies. And we would vote for that movie. If we could not come to an agreement, we would go to the judges, being Rotten Tomatoes. In the event of a judge tie, which I think only happened a couple times in the history of the segment, we would go to the fan score, and that would be the movie that would be added to the list. And as we play the game, our ultimate movie list would be rearranged and calibrated through the magic and the algorithms of FlickChart.com. So this is a segment that I'm re-releasing on the Ray Taylor Show feed. This is the pilot episode where I will, I'm sure, go into the explanation of how everything works, and then we play a little bit of it. Every Friday will be a new episode of the Ultimate Movie Championship, and get ready, because there are 98 episodes that will be re-released on this feed. So every Friday you get to listen to or watch Keith and I argue over movies and see how our list grows and all of that. So strap in, get ready, and check out the pilot episode of the Ultimate Movie Championship. All right, so let's play a game. In memoriam, in memory of the Totally Rad Show, they used to play a game called Versus, which is a thing. You go to FlickChart.com, you can sign up, and it's basically gives you two movies, and you choose which one you liked better, and it compiles a list for you. And if you rate enough movies, you kind of figure out what your top 10 lists are. It's kind of I don't know. So anyway, we're going to go through, and we're going to have to agree out of these two movies on which one's the better movie. And we're going to compile
starting on this one, because
we're going to compile. If you here's the thing.
I think we already know.
Well, yeah, for sure. But that's fine. Some will be easy. Some might be hard. Because
some of them,
they're definitely be hard. So it's like, but we're going to be compiling the official Inspired Disorder podcast top 10 movie list.
They like movies, bitches.
Yeah. So this is going to be a fun thing, hopefully, that we're going to try out and see how it works.
Dick.
So the first movies that were paired up with Inglourious Bastards and Apollo 13.
Both badass movies.
Both great movies. Apollo 13 came out when I was young, and it was like one of the first kind of epic, like, holy shit, really well done space movie.
Real space movie.
They actually, the first time they used that plane where they can get weightless for a little bit so they can film the space scenes.
Was it, what's his face that played the fucking, the guy at NASA? Same guy
Sam
as
Harris.
Sam
Harris?
No, that Sam Harris is a different dude.
I know.
I think
Ed Harris, his brother.
Fucking Ed Harris, phenomenal in that.
Dude, everybody's great in that. Kevin Bacon's in that, I think.
Yeah.
Fucking
Tom Hanks.
Clearly Tom Hanks is in that.
Who's the other goddamn
There's fucking
astronaut?
the other fucking guy. Was it not Bill Pullman? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Great movie. We're not going to be going. We have to go through these.
Okay, sorry.
We have to go through these. But yeah, Apollo 13's great. Glorious Bastards. Clearly.
Enough said. Like, if you're listening to this
podcast,
it's Inglourious Bastards.
How do I do this?
We don't even need to tell you.
Okay, cool. All right, so the next one, Broken Arrow.
God damn it.
Versus Batman and Robin. Okay, first off, I haven't seen Batman and Robin.
Oh, my fucking... Oh, that's... Congratulations. Here, I want to shake your hand, sir. That is by far the worst fucking movie.
So we're not going with... we can't go with that one.
It's Broken Arrow.
No, we can't do
I
that
know
one.
because you haven't seen it, but I'm saying it's Batman and Robin.
Oh, yeah. Sight Unseen
versus Broken Arrow.
Yeah.
And Broken Arrow is not that good of a movie.
No, but out of the two, okay, so Broken Arrow versus I haven't seen. Oh no, that's the animated.
That's
Beauty
animated. Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast versus Broken Arrow.
100% Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, I'd have to go.
100%.
I'd have to go. Although, out of the two movies, which one are you going to throw on and watch? Decide if that song's on.
Beauty and the Beast. I'm not going to watch either of them, but if I have to,
like, say you're in a hotel room and
by
there's
myself,
two choices.
Beauty and the Beast. I haven't seen it in a long time.
Okay, all right. I
gotcha.
All right.
But what are you?
No,
agreeing?
I agree. Just based on definitely a better movie.
Nostalgia. Disney back then was wrecking house.
I was never really into
sisters.
Beauty and the Beast. I understand if you were into. Yeah.
So I've had to watch that movie 100
I know
times.
animation. It was one of the first times they used computer for the ballroom scene.
Yeah, where they could circle around a 360 shot.
Big for animation. And at one point, I wanted to be an animator. So all right. So Beauty and the Beast. This is going to be an interesting list so far. So we got Full Metal Jacket versus Old School.
Both
completely two different types of movies.
Yeah,
I hate saying no to either of these.
Yeah, but
that's why this is hard.
It's not. At least for me, this one isn't.
Man, I mean, it depends. I mean, if I'm throwing a movie on, I'm going to watch Old School just because I like to laugh. I'd prefer. But that's just me now.
I agree.
I'm more
I agree
into
on
laughing.
That. But if I'm
going with a
rating
better movie,
it as a better movie,
if I'm
first half,
I'm putting my nose up and being
the first half of Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
The second half, not quite as good.
Yeah. The first
Boot Camp.
One of just that scene alone
is a movie unto itself.
Yeah.
It's a long movie, but Old School is one that I haven't seen in a long time because it's hasn't been on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's not on HBO.
I'm sure I have it in the folder.
But I'm saying that's kind of a lost movie. I think
might be. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you always hear "fucking You're My Boy Blue" and small quotes from it.
That was a huge.
It was huge, and
Ferrell,
I kind of started
Ferrell,
off.
This was like Will Ferrell shooting into outer space. He was already shooting, but this is like movie. Frank the Tank. We're going streaking.
Vince Vaughn at his comic best.
Yeah,
I would say in this movie.
Yep.
Luke Wilson.
Yep.
What happened to Luke? And
I think he's still in
what happened to him?
I think he's still in some movies. He does. I think
he's
he does.
Great.
He's pretty good.
I think he's better at between Idiocracy and this at comedic acting. The Royal Tenenbaums.
He's really good at. He does a lot of. I can't think of the director's name, but that director,
Wes Anderson. And I don't know shit about.
I know that's what I was like.
I just know I like the Royal Tenenbaums and
he has his style. He's good. Yeah, it's anyway. Agreed. So Full Metal Jacket. I mean, just for
the first half of that movie
wins. All right, so we got Battle Los Angeles. Haven't seen that.
I have,
versus E.T.
and this is the easy one.
Well, but I haven't seen Battle Los Angeles.
That's what I'm saying.
What is Battle Los Angeles?
It's bullshit fucking alien invasion in L.A., and it was it had the best fucking trailers, and everyone was
they grab foreign.
I don't even know
posters.
why. Yeah,
that's that's an awesome poster, by the way. That's amazing. I want that for anybody watching.
It would match
the E.T.
opposite
poster
of the Star Wars one.
That would be so cool
because it's the same. But yeah, Battle Los Angeles, shit movie. You don't need to see it. But let's.
Okay, well, we gotta pair something.
Next thing
be difficult.
Oh, this could be
Spider-Man 2 versus E.T. Oh, this is easy for me. This is super easy, even though I haven't seen it in forever.
Not the biggest Spider-Man fan.
This was, according to critics, the best. Joey Diaz was in this one.
Was in this movie.
Yes.
Was never a big fan of Dr. Octopus, which was the main
bad guy in that one.
The bad guy in that one. Tobey Maguire, well, I thought he was a good fit for maybe Spider-Man.
I wasn't angry at it. It didn't make me angry that a comic book movie was on the big screen. I enjoyed it.
Good effects,
but
not
fucking E.T. E.T.
I'm going with E.T.
E.T.
It's E.T.
I need to watch E.T. As a child, it was very
It's
difficult
one
for
of
me
the
to watch
first
that.
movies I ever went to.
It made me depressed to
Because
watch it.
back then they would like re-release movies like a couple years later because movies they just weren't,
Because they weren't making them
they
all
weren't
the
making
time.
as many movies back
Now
then.
they're making movies for theater, for
direct
DVD,
for
for
fucking
Netflix,
YouTube,
for Amazon.
for fucking
Yeah.
whatever.
You can find movies everywhere.
But
every
back
actor
then,
has a job.
They
now.
would re-release
Some pay.
a kids movie or a very famous movie a couple years later and just
Yeah.
throw it on like the 5th screen in their fucking 5-screen movie theater. And so I went and watched that shit because it came out in '82. I'd have been 1. And I think I watched it 4 or 5. One of the very first movie experiences. That and Fievel Goes West. Or no, just Fievel.
It's okay, bro.
I did watch Fievel Goes West.
I remember those. Barely. I remember watching them. Okay. The Wizard of Oz versus Ocean's 12.
Dude.
You've seen both of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we... does there need to be a debate
That's
on...
a crazy poster as well. I'm going with The Wizard of Oz. I don't
Oh,
know
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. No, Ocean's 12...
You could have been a huge fan
fun-ass
of Ocean's
movie.
12. I don't know.
It's a fun movie.
It is fun.
It's a fun
heist movie.
All the 11, the 12, the fucking whatever.
But it's not stressful. I'm getting like maybe a 2 pit stain. I'm for sure getting a couple more
Nah.
pit stains for Wizard of Oz.
Dude, Wizard of Oz.
There's dead people hanging in the background.
Do you know the
Have
snow
you have-
is actually asbestos that they cover them all with in the
that's-
poppy field?
Well,
It's
they use
literally-
lead-based paint for the Tin Man.
He died.
I think it was
of
lead-based
cancer.
paint. Yeah, the paint
Actually,
had something to do with
everyone
it.
in that movie, they call it the Wizard of Oz curse. But if you spray asbestos all over everyone
Yeah.
and they all die before 60,
They're all old now, though, too.
No, they're all dead.
No, I know, but they would be. So, like, old people die
No, but I'm saying they all died
early.
way early.
Well, people were dying during the show. Okay, so we're going Wizard of Oz. For
Fuck
sure.
yeah, Wizard of Oz.
Have you ever done the Wizard of Oz?
Never.
Motherfucker. We need to do that. They have them just on YouTube, I'm sure.
Probably.
It's crazy.
But
Just to throw it on in the background. It's not like we
for
fucking...
you to have not, like, I would do that if we had some psychedelics, and you haven't even done psychedelics, and you've done that?
I've only done it... I was drunk. It was before I even smoked weed. I don't think I've even done it since smoking weed. Although I don't think it's like... It's just really crazy. Do you ever listen... Do you ever watch... Just put the TV on when you're a kid and put the radio on and listen to shit sync up?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. It's kind of like that, but it fucking happens a lot. It's just really... It's really interesting. Even if you're sober, it's
I'm a
interesting.
giant Pink Floyd fan, so...
I have that album, although I wouldn't even want to try and fucking sync it up. And I
Yeah,
don't even
it's-
know how good quality that record
It's
is
like on the
anyway.
third fucking line
Alright,
roar.
so anyway, Yeah, it's, I mean, I've done it. Sunk it. Okay. So, The Little Mermaid versus The Princess Bride.
This one could be, for
This
some
one's-
people,
Oh,
hard.
for sure. Yeah, for me, it's
For
real
me,
easy.
it's real easy. But, I'm going to say it, I fucking love both movies.
Yeah.
I've got...
for sure
Fuck off
watched-
if you don't like The Little Mermaid, motherfuckers.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
8 when that shit came out.
I for sure watched The Princess Bride exponentially more than I've rewatched The Little Mermaid.
For me, unfortunately, it's the other way around. But again,
But
you got to go back
sisters-
to younger sisters, and then just they will put in a movie. They will get
'Cause you're a
obsessed with
pre-op,
one
too.
movie.
You're pre-op, so you're her sister.
Inconceivable.
Dude, anybody want a peanut?
The fucking Princess
My
Bride.
name is Inigo Montoya. I used to have, I don't know, I probably gave that shirt away.
You killed my brother.
Yeah, I had
But
a
it better
shirt
to
with
die.
that quote on it. Oh, man. I love that movie. The Princess Bride. Oh, yeah. Die Hard 2 versus Blade. Fucking super easy for me. Super fucking easy. Even though Die Hard 2 isn't, it's like, well, I don't know. The newest ones are probably the weakest. Die Hard 2 is almost the same movie as Die Hard 1, just in an airport. But still.
Blade.
So why should I go with Blade?
This is actually one of the few times that Wesley Snipes is... It's like a part he's made for. Like, it fits in with the comic book. It was one of the first rated R comic book movies in total. It was breaking ground where Die Hard 2 was a fucking sequel in an airport.
You broke me down. I get it. We'll go with Blade.
Going with Blade.
I mean,
I didn't hate Blade 2. Dog shit. Rubber people. Fuck you. Never saw Blade 3. Blade 2 is stupid. Not the worst movie I've seen, but would never watch it again. 100% watch Die Hard 2 before Blade 2.
And Blade, they have a vampire rave.
There's some cool scenes in Blade.
A vampire rave where it rains blood.
I'll go with that.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Ain't got shit on that.
Empire Strikes Back versus Edward Scissorhands.
I love both these movies,
You're going to have to tell me why I should vote for Edward Scissorhands, because I know you masturbate to Johnny Depp movies every night.
I put on Scissorhands and masturbate.
Night. I know, it's very disgusting.
Fuck you. You know that I'm a goddamn...
this is an easy one for me, too. I'm not... First off, I do like Edward Scissorhands.
I think that's maybe one of Tim Burton's top 3.
Yeah, but I'm not a big fan of Tim Burton anyway. I mean, I like some of his movies. This is one of them.
Original
but
Batman,
I definitely like
Edward Scissorhands, and then
his best movie is Big Fish, by far. Which is almost one of the least Tim Burton, but I love how his Tim Burtonness shows up in that movie.
Ewan McGregor was great in that.
It's the best movie. It's just one of my favorite movies.
But
anyway.
Again, Johnny Depp, great as Edward Scissorhands.
For sure. Yeah, and this is
doesn't have to say shit the whole movie either.
Before he became just Johnny Depp and just drunken
He was like
Johnny
Crybaby before this.
Yeah. All right, so Empire Strikes Back.
Sure. Maybe the strongest of the Tridge.
Oh, Jesus. All right. So we're going Fun with Dick and Jane versus Mission Impossible.
Haven't seen Fun with Dick and Jane.
Ooh, it's a fun movie. I'd definitely go with Mission Impossible between the two, but it's definitely
But
it's
I
a
do
fun
know
movie.
that Fun with Dick and Jane is a remake of like a 60s movie.
Yeah, but it fits well because it has to do with CEOs fucking destroying their fucking it's like the Enron kind of a shit.
I know the gist of that movie, and you know what? I might have even seen it once.
It's fun.
But I don't... Yeah.
It's a fun movie, so we'll go. I mean, I'd definitely rewatch it, but I don't. So we haven't seen that one yet. So original Ocean's 11 versus Mission Impossible, the first Tom Cruise one, 1996.
I say Ocean's 11.
Really? I'm going. That first Mission Impossible.
Where he's hanging
that
in the
scene?
Fucking the floor?
That scene?
I hate that scene.
That just because everybody's copied it since then.
No, I didn't even like that scene.
Nobody's ever seen a scene like that. Was like, holy shit!
It was,
and he caught the fact that it sucks.
Even though Ocean's 11's a remake.
It's
for
still
sure.
a fucking
Mission
Impossible
heist. Well, yeah, true. It's still a great heist movie.
It's a really fun movie. I would probably rather watch Ocean's 11 over Mission Impossible, but as a film, first off, started off a better franchise, Mission Impossible versus. I mean, I don't even know if they're doing more. They did few, but there's a lot more. There's a couple stinkers in Mission Impossible, but for the most part, there's been a lot of great ones. They're good. There's fucking...
so many people... I hear that, and I really just haven't given them... In the same way that I won't give Fast and the Furious a chance.
Oh, way better than Fast and the Furious.
But, I mean, I don't
really good action movies.
Tom Cruise, like, I don't know...
I get it.
And here's
some people hate Tom Cruise.
It's not even that, though, because, like, early Tom Cruise...
Like Risky Business?
More like Legend.
Risky Business. That's like
super
child.
Early.
That's a little bit...
Top Gun.
That's a little John Goodman if you want to. I really should know his name in that.
I mean, shit, I loved him in fucking...
So you want to go Ocean's 11 over Mission Impossible?
Brad Pitt, George Clooney, Matt Damon.
It's cool because it was doing the big fucking star, like get all the big stars together before the whole action star thing with the what are they fucking called? The
Expendables?
Expendables. This was like just Hollywood's, superstars, especially at the time.
I don't know, man. This is a hard one because they're equally, but again, I remember more of Ocean's 11 than I do. I remember that fucking stupid scene from Mission Impossible. That's all I remember of that first movie.
It's really slow. There's the scene where he's meeting with the guy in the restaurant, and there's the giant big aquarium wall, and he realizes, holy shit, shit's fucked, and he pushes the gum together. the red to green, sticks it on the wall. Boom, big action scene. He's running through. There's like, as far as like,
I mean, you remember
Jason
that,
Bourne
though. I don't
shit,
remember that.
Yeah, but before, like the Jason Bourne kind of shit. I mean, it wasn't that kind of action, but it was kind of making more realistic action movies, especially Tom Cruise, instead of like, big yoked Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester. Like,
yeah, they always try to make Tom Cruise look bigger
he was
than
like
he
the
is.
first. Yeah, well, they have to for just to make him look average height, but. Like, he was one of the first, like, regular guy action hero guys. Then Matt Damon. Now you're seeing a lot of guys that are just, like, kind of average build. They're not, like, bodybuilders.
I'm saying...
Trying to sell you on this.
So
you're still going Ocean's 11. Okay,
too much star power.
Ocean 11. I can go. I'll bend on this one. I'm not. I did my best.
Again, even the poster is just that fucking scene.
Yeah, but that's
all that movie was
probably
to me.
some remake fucking... I know. That's just because Hollywood ruined it. Like, Hollywood ruined bullet time. Hollywood ruins a lot of shit. Because they see shit and then they do it horribly as a gimmick. All right, so...
Haven't seen The Prestige.
Okay. It's a pretty good movie. People like it more than I did. I don't know if I just need to watch it.
Didn't
I
it come
enjoyed
out? Didn't
06.
two magic movies come out like that year?
Prestige and The Illusionist, I think.
Yeah, but they were like come out at the same time.
Yeah.
And I think they both kind of got lost.
One was about a magician, and the other one was about Tesla. I think I don't know which one's which, actually. But you haven't seen it, so it doesn't matter. So, Me, Myself, and Irene against... And we'll just do a couple more.
Oh, shit.
Because we could just keep doing this forever. So we got Forrest Gump versus Me, Myself, and Irene. Oh, man. First, Me, Myself, and Irene was probably one of the last Farrelly Brother movies that was fucking hilarious.
It was laugh out loud funny.
It was hilarious.
So funny.
Fucking hilarious. Forrest Gump.
Unfortunately for it, it's going up against fucking Forrest Gump.
I know.
Which is...
The leaf. The feather.
The feather?
Sorry. The leaf. Not anyway. That's the Canadian version. I forgot. Canadian remake. Forrest Gump A. Yeah. So are we going Forrest Gump?
I've got to go Forrest Gump.
That's sad, man. It's really good. Jim Carrey. Come on, man. All right.
You just went up against fucking a juggernaut.
So
what are you going to do?
We'll do two more.
Two more. Okay.
What the fuck is this? It's like, you need to upgrade if you're going to keep doing this. Hold on. Okay. Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. Is that the first one?
Yes.
Versus Meet the Fockers.
I've seen
which
both
I
of
think
these
is
movies.
the first one as well.
And
this is really difficult, Keith. I don't know which one I'm going to go with.
I'm going to fucking... I'm not meeting the Fockers. I'm not.
No.
Not meeting the fuckers.
No, that's. Those are like.
My mom loves that shit.
Yeah, the first one I watched, I think I was working at the movie theater when it came out, so I just watched everything when that came out, and it was just like, everything that Ben Stiller did was like. It just made me depressed. It was like, this guy can't do anything right. It's like everything's going wrong. I don't think it's funny. I just think it's
I was
sad.
depressed watching De Niro in it, just going, "What are you doing, bro?"
I think he was the best part of that movie.
He probably was.
I didn't know his career was going to go that way. That was the beginning of the
what he does
family
now.
movies.
Yeah.
So yeah, for sure, Lord of the Rings. Okay.
And then the last one.
The last one for our version of Versus.
Probably going to be some that I haven't.
Dark Knight versus.
I hope they serve beer in hell.
I don't know what that movie is. Have you ever seen?
I've seen it, and it's just like it's based on a book, like a best-selling book.
That dude, like the pickup artist dude or whatever.
No,
or he's just like how to be an asshole and get laid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forget what it's. Okay, so the Dark Knight. Jesus Christ, this fucking. Anyway, I guess that's how we know the pop-ups start popping up. So the Dark Knight versus.
I'm gonna be honest.
Have you seen Crouching Tiger?
Nope.
It's a really good movie.
If you love special effects.
I don't know how well it holds up, but it's a really well filmed movie. But I would have probably gone with Dark Knight over the two if I was going to watch. So the Dark Knight versus The Bourne Identity.
Seen them both, and I was really going to be hard pressed for anyone to beat The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
And The Bourne Identity did not do it.
No, it's a good movie. I enjoyed it, but
Heath
for
Ledger
sure,
over
Dark
here?
Knight over against Heath Ledger, fucking destroying it. Perfect poster change too. I like that they switch the poster every time we have to refresh here. Okay, so the last one, Bourne Identity versus The Dark Knight. We're going
Dark Knight
The
all
Dark
the way.
Knight all the
fucking
way.
Heath Ledger all up in your mouth.
All right.
I still don't like fucking.
Like,
I don't like the Batman.
what do you mean? Oh, well, that's fine. It's okay.
No, I'm saying I like Batman. I just don't like fucking.
You don't like his
I
Batman.
don't like his Batman.
I get it. Whatever. So anyway, I think we'll do that. It was kind of fun.
That's fun.
And we could it just keeps refreshing. I'd be curious to see what our list is. I think our username on that fucking site, FlickChart, what is it called? Yeah, FlickChart. I think it's either Inspired Disorder. No, just IDP. So we've gone through 24 movies and we've ranked 12 of them. So we probably have a top 10 list at some point. I'd be really curious.
That's what that setup was. So.
Yeah, it's like, see which ones you like. Because I think you can go in, once we compile a huge list, we can go in and like play our list against itself, which is even more difficult.
Oh yeah, that's.
So anyway, we're going to keep doing this when we do these movie talks. So if we see a movie and we talk about it, we're going to be playing this game. In honor of the Totally Rad Show, we are bringing back Versus, Inspired Disorder Podcast Edition. We're not doing it. We're done.
I know, but if we had to.
Gangs in New York versus Catch Me If You Can.
Gangs in New York, bitch.
Both really good movies, though.
Catch Me
man.
If You Can doesn't stand
Both
up
Leonardo
to Gangs in New York.
DiCaprio movies, too.
I don't give a fuck.
Both DiCaprio.
Which one was Daniel Day-Lewis in? Because that one wins every motherfucking time.
He's a great actor, but that's a really fun movie. Out of those two, I'd watch that one. That one's a long movie, too. It's like 4
love
hours.
it.
I know, it's great. It's a better movie. I agree. But we're not voting on it yet.
I know.
Maybe next time we'll
time.
get paired up with Catch Me If You Can.
Gangs in New York.
All right.
That's it for this episode. New episodes of The Ray Taylor Show come out every day. Subscribe on IGTV, YouTube, and everywhere else podcasts are found. Go purchase my original artwork over at InspiredDisorder.com and save 25% when you use coupon code RTS. Follow me on all social media at Ray Taylor. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace out!